Hello and thank you for joining me today. So this is another very special video. This is a request video from my nephew Lucas. He asked me to draw him a guitar, and it's a Gibson SG, which I'm sure means something to some people. I'm not cool, so I don't know guitars. My nephew, on the other hand, is very cool. He's a musician. He plays guitar and he sings, and he's really very good. I'm definitely very jealous. I would love to play guitar, but I don't have the patience, unfortunately. I do play ukulele though, which he kind of got me into because he also plays ukulele. So yeah, I'm very happy with that. And I'm so happy that he wanted me to draw something for him. Like I kind of thought that maybe he was at the age where maybe he'd be too cool for it. Like he wouldn't want to seem like he would care about me doing a video or a picture for him. But I completely underestimated his coolness, and I shouldn't have done, because he is that type of cool where he just seems so self-confident with it. He's not trying to be cool. He just is cool. And I'm definitely very jealous. I was not as cool as him at that age. I'm not as cool as he is now, and I probably will never be. But that's just a cross I have to bear. I was thinking about this before when I was doing the video, and I think at one point I have to skip it because I actually just started kind of chuckling to myself. And it may not be funny to anybody else, but there was just one instance where we were sat, I think we were watching something on TV, and he just looked over to me and he went, "Oh, Charlotte, would you be a lamb and get me a glass of water?" And I just couldn't stop laughing at that request. And I did, because if anyone says, "Oh, could you be a lamb?" I think he was maybe 9 or 10 at the time, maybe 11. I don't remember. But it was so funny. And since then, whenever he wants me to do anything, that is what he asks, because he knows that I just cannot say no to that. And that was great. There's so many great stories of Lucas. And one of my other favourites, we were sitting and I was talking about a film that I used to watch when I was younger. And he went, "Oh, was it in black and white? Did everyone talk like this, see? And wear trilbies, see?" It was so funny. Again, you might have had to have been there, but it still makes me chuckle. Oh, just a very funny, cool cat. He is. I hope I'm not embarrassing him. Although, I mean, I'm his auntie. I think I get the right to embarrass him. Although I'm pretty sure he can embarrass me tenfold. Because he is way cooler than I am. And I'm a bit more of a... I wouldn't say... Well, yeah, I'm just less cool. But I did really appreciate that he asked for this. I mean, I know how much he loves guitars, so I really hope I did him justice. It's by no means perfect, because it's just not something I'm used to drawing. And I obviously got a reference for it and was sort of following the reference. Now that I'm looking at it, I can see some areas where it's a bit skew with, but I think that just makes it more unique, It's a guitar. You can see it's a guitar, so I don't think everything has to be perfect. I'm hoping that Lucas will agree, because this is actually the third one I drew. It filmed and drew, and I think this was definitely the best one, even though I do mess up on it, but I think it adds character. Yeah. Now, I wasn't really, because it's such a big space to draw, so you do kind of get all those lines, and I wanted to find a way to sort of get rid of that, so I go in and try and add a bit more texture in a little bit to try and give it a bit of a look, maybe make it look a bit, I don't know, a bit shabby chic, because I think, I prefer that. I prefer things that look a bit older, a bit worn, a bit, loved and used, rather than something just brand new. And I think in my mind that Lucas likes that too. I'm sure we've had a conversation about that, where he prefers things that do look a bit retro rather than something brand new. So I'm hoping he will appreciate this. It's really nerve-wracking actually, doing videos for somebody that you know. This one I think this one I found harder because it's something that I've not really drawn before. It's something I'm not really familiar with drawing. But then in the end I just decided, well, I'm going to draw it. Hopefully Lucas will like it, will appreciate it. I'll try really hard and see what sort of comes out of it. So I really do hope he does like it. There's definitely some apprehension here. But I am happy with sort of the end of it. I like how it went, and I think there are things I possibly could have done better, and I'm really sorry about the camera shaking so much, by the way. I'm not entirely sure why. It's the same setup as I usually use. It just seems to be shaking a lot. So I think I might have to try and figure something else out so that it doesn't. I don't I don't have a tripod. I'm pretty much using a pile of books and a ruler. But I'll try and maybe figure something out to get that sorted. Now, I'm in kind of a bit of a funny mood today again, so I apologise. I went out for a walk earlier on, and I'm kind of in that zone where I'm really tired and at the same time have loads of energy. So it's kind of like I don't really want to do anything because I'm so tired, but at the same time I've got all this energy that I want to do something. So it is a bit, it might be a bit annoying. This definitely, if David was here, I would probably be annoying him. But he's out at work now. So yeah, it was kind of a really simple drawings. I didn't want to try and get too technical because, as I said, I don't know guitars. I don't know what any of the things I'm drawing do, what their purpose is. Like, I have no idea what any of those tools are. The only one I know is the kind of the one where you like plug it into the amp. Check out my knowledge. I said amp. But I have no idea what any of like the toggles or the switches or the buttons do, or anything like that. So I do hope I did it justice. And I had my little Milky Bar? Yeah, Milky Bar giant buttons. They are my absolute favourite at the moment. Just so you know. Yeah. So, how are you? How's your aunt? Good. Been thinking about it lately, about sort of the stuff I'm putting on YouTube. I got 3 more subscribers, and I don't know if it's people I know or like family, but I was kind of really happy with it. I have 4 in total now, and it may seem silly because obviously there are people out there with like millions of subscribers, but I'm really happy to have the ones I have and got a few more views. And I didn't really think that would be important to me because I wasn't doing this to get a ton of views, and it's sort of more, I guess, a hobby. It's something to add to my drawing and to give the drawings I'm doing, just somewhere to go. It kind of gives me a reason to draw rather than just doing it, which I would be anyway, but I'd probably end up giving up. I'd stop doing it because I think, well, what's the point? Why am I drawing? And I'd forget that I'm drawing because it makes me happy. It makes me very happy. So I definitely, it is good to have this YouTube channel for somewhere to put it, and it gives me a reason for those times that I'm feeling like, well, what's the point? Like, so what if it makes me a bit happy? Like, what's the point in it? Yeah. Oh, and here's the part where I made it a bit of my own, because it's an 8-string guitar. Wait, do guitars... maybe they have 8 strings. No, No, I think they do only have 6. And basses have 4. Maybe some guitars do have 8 strings. I hope they do. But it was just a mistake on my side. Maybe they do. I don't know. I'll have to look that up. I thought they had 6. I don't know. But. So yeah, I want to say thank you to anybody who is watching these. I do really appreciate it. And if anybody wants me to draw anything for them, whether I know you or not, just let me know. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.